closer here.
Me too. All right, there we go. See, it's so much difference.
Yeah.
It's called the proximity effect. Yeah. There's a term for it. There's a physics term for it, actually.
Oh.
That the
That
closer
makes
you
sense.
get to the diaphragm of the microphone, the more
Yeah.
low end it picks
is-
up. And the same thing is true with a speaker. If you get closer to a speaker, you'll hear more low end. If you get further away from a speaker,
Huh.
you'll hear less.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, decibels in general, it's interesting how they like from 30 to whatever 60 is like a crazy difference. 30 is like a library and 60
Right.
is like an air compressor or something. Hello everybody.
Yes. Hello, hello.
Happy birthday, Flavia.
Flavia. Yes.
Flavia.
Yeah, I just talked to her yesterday. Yes, happy birthday, Flavia. I told her we're going to sing for her.
All right. What are we singing?
Oh, happy birthday,
All
of
right,
course.
fine. I was trying to get something else.
Come on now. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. There you go. Close enough.
And many more.
That's right. On Channel 4. You're such a bore. Okay, let's see. Hello to Sultani and Lemos and Mona and Diana and Zoe and Miriam. Hello, is it Kokya and Arai? Hello, everyone. Today we're going to have some fun with some jokes. We're going to teach you some jokes, and we're going to talk about the words in them and the why they're funny, and we'll help you understand a little bit of Western humor, maybe. You know, that's a good question. Are dad jokes culturally broad?
I think so. I think the idea of them.
That's a good
probably
question.
is,
We need to
but
ask this, though. We need to
Yeah.
ask the people. Do you guys have dad jokes in your culture? Do you guys know what a dad joke is? A dad joke is a joke that's kind of really silly and funny, weird, like
kind of corny.
yeah,
and
we call
cheesy.
them corny and cheesy. Like,
Yes.
like it's funny, but you also go like, oh,
It's a bit of a
like,
groan.
yeah, like oh,
Yeah.
that's bad, you know. Alyssa, do you call them dad jokes in Chinese too? What do you call them in your culture? Do you call them dad
She
jokes?
says cold jokes. We call it cold jokes.
We call it cold jokes. Okay. All right. And Lynn says also in Peru they have the dad jokes, and Mona in Tehran they have dad jokes too. So okay, then it is.
Lung
It's global.
Yeah,
It's
is that what that
global.
is?
That's I don't even know.
Xiaohui. I can't though.
Yeah, that's cha in the middle, right? Yeah.
Oh, is that cha? I thought it was laugh. No, I can't see it.
Yeah, I don't know. I suck at reading.
Oh, yeah, Lung
you're
Xiaohua.
right. Lung Xiaohua.
Yeah, like-
his reading is better than mine. Yeah, there you go. Interesting. Okay. Why cold jokes?
Yeah, maybe it's. I don't know. It's,
I mean, we call them dad jokes because it's always the dad who makes you go like, oh, you know, like that. But why cold? What's cold about it? Because it's corny. Interesting. I'm trying to understand how cold is corny. Okay. Interesting.
I could get how cold could kind of mean like just sort of unfunny a bit.
I
you
guess.
know, like
Oh, maybe that's the idea. Yeah, like not so funny, so it's
Yeah.
cold. Huh. Okay. And also dark humor.
Yeah.
Well,
That's a
dark
little
humor is a
different.
little different. Yeah,
Yeah.
at least in the West. Dark humor is usually like, wow, did you just say that? Like,
Yeah.
like you're saying, you're talking about dead people or something, you know?
yeah. In the West, there's a lot of shock
Yeah,
to dark humor. It's
right.
mostly just shock and
That's
not
right,
not a
yeah.
whole lot of
Yeah.
thought really.
Dad jokes are almost always harmless.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, dad jokes rarely get into the dark humor.
Yeah, if it isn't harmless, then it's not really a dad joke anymore.
Right.
Once it becomes something, because it's only a dad joke because it's innocent enough that you can tell it in front of kids.
Right.
If it's not that innocent, it's not a dad
Yeah.
joke anymore. Right?
It's a single man joke.
That's right. That's right. Exactly. Yeah, that's a bachelor's joke.
Yes.
That's right. So we've got dad jokes and bachelor's jokes. So let's start, shall we? Let's start. I guess I need to. Do I need to type these?
Maybe.
I don't know if I do.
We're not getting the subtitles for some
Oh,
reason.
and we aren't getting the subtitles. Let me tell them about that. Subtitles are off again. Subtitles.
Yeah,
are
Alyssa, yeah,
not-
bachelor's jokes is not a real term that we use, but
Yeah, no.
that was just a joke on the dad joke.
Yeah, we call it anything that is for single guys. That's a bachelor.
Yes.
Right? So, and when we use the term bachelor, we usually are thinking of a single man who's very irresponsible, like has no responsibilities, right? He doesn't have a job he has to worry about. He doesn't have a family or kids. He's not married. So he's a bachelor. He has no responsibilities, and therefore, he can say whatever jokes he wants. There's no kids around.
Yeah.
He has nothing to worry about. He has no job that he can lose because of
Yes.
like this or whatever, right? So it's not an official term, but it's definitely one that works. Anything that you call a bachelor, that's why we have a bachelor party.
Yeah.
Right? When you get married.
Where does bachelor's degree come from in that? You were generally unmarried at the point when you would achieve it?
Let's take a look at the word bachelor.
Yes, because in our university system here, the 4-year degree is called a bachelor's degree.
Look at that. See, etymology saves the day again. So the word bachelor comes from the French word, the old French word, and I'm sure I'm going to ruin the pronunciation. Bachelor or something like that, right? Bachelier. And it means knight bachelor. It means a young squire in training for knighthood, or a young man or an unmarried man.
Right.
Let's see. It comes from medieval Latin, bacalarius, which was a vassal farmer, an adult serf without a landholding. So he was an adult man who didn't own any land and he wasn't married. So that was who tended the bacalaria, which was a farm.
Huh.
That's interesting.
Where all the young single men worked?
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah. Well, yeah, because if you were married, then the first thing you tried to do was get land,
Right.
or get property
Yeah, that
somehow.
makes sense.
A house with
Yeah.
for your family, right? So if you're single, then yeah, you are exactly that. You're almost a slave. You're a
Right.
serf.
Yeah.
You're working in the fields. You're working. Yeah. So
4
that's
days for them, 3 days for you, or 2 days for you, 1 day off.
Right, so you're not a family man.
Right.
You're a bachelor
That
working
makes
on the
sense.
baccalaria. That does make sense. So
Yeah.
see, once again, etymology. Okay, let's talk about some dad jokes. So, Clay, let me find my list here. So, Clay, why don't skeletons fight each other?
I don't know, Mark. Why?
They don't have any guts. That's a dad joke for you right there. That's a dad joke. So what are guts, everybody? What are guts? Do you guys know what guts are? Guts. G-U-T-S. Guts. Yeah, kind of. Yeah, so guts are the things inside your belly here. Those are your guts, right? So your stomach and your intestines, all that stuff inside, your organs, that's guts, right? That's your guts. Now, there are two ways that we use the term guts, though. One is the literal term of your stomach stuff, all the stuff inside of your with thoracic chamber.
Yeah, all
whatever
your
that is,
intestines.
Yeah,
and-
that's right. All that
Yes.
stuff. But guts also has another meaning, which means courage. Yeah, he doesn't have any guts. He doesn't have any guts means he doesn't have any courage. We even say no guts, no glory.
Yep.
No guts, no glory. It means if you don't have any courage, then you're not going to achieve any victories, any wins. Okay, you have to have courage for that. So that's guts. You know, he doesn't have any guts means he doesn't have any courage.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So no guts, no glory.
Right.
Yeah. And, skeletons don't have guts because skeletons, what is a skeleton? It's all bones.
No
right?
guts or gory.
There's another one. There you go. No guts, no gory. See, we just made a dad joke. No guts, no gory. That's true. That works too. Okay, let's do another one. How about you? You want to read the next one?
Sure.
Yeah,
Okay.
pick one.
All right. Let's see. Why did the golfer bring 2 pairs of pants?
I don't know, Clay. Why?
In case he got a hole in one.
So he has 2 pairs of pants in case he gets a hole in one of them. And a hole in one also means you were hitting the golf ball and got it into the hole in one try. So you get a hole in your pants or you get a hole in one, right?
Yeah, and we'll use hole in one sort of like home run, you know.
Kind
it's
of,
sort
yeah.
of in a that's home runs more.
That's right. Yeah,
common.
like if you have some sort of a win, you know,
Yeah.
especially if it's like something going into something, you know,
Yeah.
like then you hole in one,
Right.
you know? Like,
Yes.
Right, like if you're throwing something into a trash can, you know, like from far away, your friend might just, hole in one.
Yeah.
Wow, you know?
Yeah, it's a golf golf
It's
term.
a golf term. That's right. A golf term, hole in one, means you got the ball in the hole in one try. One hit. Okay, that's called a hole in one. All right. Yeah. So your pants. Why do you have 2 pairs of pants? Because you have a hole in one. Right?
It's using that phrase in 2 different ways.
That's right. And many dad jokes.
Hey, we got them back.
Many dad jokes. Oh, look, they are. Yeah. Let me tell them that.
Here you go.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Many dad jokes feature puns.
Yes.
A pun is what we call a play on words.
Yes.
When you have one word that has 2 meanings and you use that in a funny way to maybe imply both meanings, then that's what we call a pun. Okay? Let's see. Yeah, so weird. Subtitles. All right,
Yeah.
let's go to our next dad joke. Our next dad joke. I hope you guys are enjoying the dad jokes. Okay, what do you call a factory that makes good products?
I don't know what.
A satisfactory. Right? A satisfactory. What do you call a factory that makes good products? You call it a satisfactory. That one's good.
That is.
I like that one. Yeah. So there you go. That's a dad joke. So what does satisfactory mean, everyone? The word satisfactory, what does it mean? Yeah, it means content or acceptable, it's good enough, satisfactory, chabador. Right? It's good enough, satisfactory, right? It doesn't mean great,
Right.
Like when you were in school, if you got satisfactory written on your paper, you were like, oh.
Adequate.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
It's like, oh man, that's not so good, right?
You met the bar.
Yeah, it was like basically when you get satisfactory written on your paper, it's kind of like they handed it back to you and like, okay.
You did the assignment.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Yeah, it's kind of like in Chinese when you look at somebody and say, "Hao ba." Like,
And it's funny. Satisfaction make other people satisfied. The word satisfaction tends to have a bit stronger, I think.
It
feeling
does.
to it.
Yeah, it
to
does,
Be,
yeah.
to be satisfied.
That's right.
Is a bit stronger of an emotion, which it's a funny
That's
word
true.
in that
Yeah.
way.
To be satisfied or to have satisfaction, those are good things.
Yeah.
But satisfactory
Yes.
It's because of the history of school, I'm sure. That's
Right.
The,
Oh,
that's
yeah,
that's
no,
why
I
it's the
think
bad
you're probably right.
reputation.
Yes.
Is because, nobody wanted to get the word satisfactory written on your paper. You wanted the word excellent.
Yes.
Stupendous.
Yes.
Whatever. You wanted some kind of a good word. Satisfactory was kind of like the...
Better than terrible.
Yeah. Wah, wah. Like, okay. Kind of, yeah. So satisfactory. All right. That's a good word to learn, right? It means good enough. It's good enough. It's satisfactory, right? So if your teacher tells you did satisfactory, or you achieved satisfactory, that means that you did it, but you can definitely do better. You can definitely do better. Okay. All right. Good. Let's do another one.
All right. Okay. Why don't eggs tell jokes?
Why don't eggs tell jokes? I don't know. Why?
Because they might crack up.
Oh, that's a gut buster. Yeah. So eggs don't tell jokes because they might crack up. And crack up has a few different meanings.
Yes.
To crack up can mean to laugh. I'm cracking up means I'm laughing hard, or he's such a crack up. Not very common anymore.
No, but yeah.
But it means if you call somebody a crack up, it means they're funny.
Yeah.
They tell a lot of funny jokes. He's such a crack up means he makes people crack up, which means to laugh.
Yeah,
a lot.
she cracks me up, Mona. That's a good. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a
she
good,
cracks me up means
Yes.
makes me laugh a lot.
Yep.
Yeah, that's exactly right. So, but crack up could also have a bad meaning too, meaning like lose your mind.
Yeah.
So yeah, most of the time, I think I'd say 80-90% of the time, it's means funny. Like, you're cracking up. It's hilarious, right? But
if you're Green Day.
yeah, like maybe you say something like, she's been studying for her law exam for so long, I think she's cracked up.
Yeah, I think I'm cracking up.
Yeah, which means
something
like I'm
that.
kind of losing my mind. The
Yeah.
pressure's too much. You're cracking. It's what it means is you are literally breaking apart, right? So there are those two meanings. Cracking up could be laughing, right? Or it could be, losing your mind or feeling like you're breaking down. You are cracking. Okay? All right, good. Everyone understand? If you have a dad joke, by all means, write your dad jokes in the chat. Okay, if you have a dad joke, tell us your dad jokes. We'll talk about them. Okay, let's see. How about another one here? So, Clay, did you hear about the kidnapping at school?
No, I did not hear about the kidnapping at school.
Oh, it's fine now. He woke up. The kidnapping. So we have two ways to say it. Kidnapping is one word. Kid-napping is two words. So did you hear about the kidnapping? Means, did you hear that about someone who stole a kid? They came in and they took the kid away, right? They kidnapped you. That's what that means. Or if you say kid napping and separate them, it's a kid taking a nap, right? So yes, did you hear about the kidnapping at school? I'm going to take a look at that word very quickly.
To kidnap.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it sounds very, like it means what it sounds like.
It does.
but-
That's exactly what it does
Yeah.
mean. Kid, child, nap, to snatch away, which is, it's a variant of nab.
Yes.
That makes
kidnapping.
sense. Yeah.
Yes.
To nab is to suddenly take something or grab something or snatch something, seize something. So yeah, kidnap comes from the word kidnab, meaning to take a kid. Yeah. Hello, Alexandra, and this is Clay.
Hello.
Why does time fly, Athena? I don't know. Why does time fly? It's always fun waiting for a joke
Yeah.
to be typed out. What does my dad have in common with Nemo? They both can't be found.
It's a little on the darker side. But
Yeah, that's got a little dark humor to it. That's a little dark humor. Yeah, but I think that qualifies.
Yeah, that's
still
not too bad.
It's not too
No.
bad. Yeah. Let's see. So why does time fly? To get away from all the people who are trying to kill it.
Hey!
That's a good one, Athena.
That is a good one.
That's a very good one. Yes, time flies, we say. That's an idiom. It means time goes fast, right? Time flies. And actually, it's a longer phrase. Time flies when you're having fun is
Yes.
the full phrase. But we often just shorten it and just say time flies. And it doesn't always have a positive meaning when we
No.
say it that way.
No.
When you say time flies when you're having fun, it implies a good thing. But if you
Unless
just
it's said sarcastically, which I
Right.
think a lot it
sure,
is.
yeah, but often not. It's
But
true.
often not, yeah.
And but if I look at the date today and I say, "Wow, it's already February 5th," time flies. Now I'm not saying a good thing. I'm saying, "Wow, geez, I'm getting old." Time is going too fast, right? Hello, Chloe. Good to see you again. Okay, and let's do another one.
I got the one. You want me to do the one about the?
Sure.
What did the right eye say to the left eye?
Ah, yes. What did the right eye say to the left eye? I don't know, Clay. What did he say?
Between you and me, something smells.
Oh, yeah. Right? So what did the right eye say to the left eye? Between you and me, something smells. Right? There you go. There's a good dad joke, right? Between you and me. And between you and me, that's a good thing to learn. It's a little phrase that we use when we're talking to a friend of ours about something secret or private to some degree, right? So maybe you're talking to your friend at work, right, about the boss.
Yeah.
And you'll say something like, "Hey, between you and me,
Yes.
I think this guy sucks." Whatever. And that's like a hey, it's only between us, right?
Yes.
Between you and me, right? So that's a good, little phrase to learn. Between you and me. Mona says, "I told my doctor that I broke my arm in 2 places. He told me to stop going to those places."
That reminds me of like a Mitch Hedberg
Yeah.
joke. Like, I don't drink anymore. I don't drink any less.
That's a good one. Yeah. What's the other one? What's the Rodney Dangerfield joke? I went to the doctor and I told him I'm a wigwam. I'm a tent. I'm a wigwam. I'm a tent. I'm a wigwam. And he said, "You're 2 tents."
Yeah.
Right? So tense,
Yes.
Tense, means to be stressed out.
Oh,
Right? Oh, sorry. Tense, stressed out. Right? But if you say, "You're too tense," oops, sorry, TWO, it looks like you're too tense, you're too tense. And oh no, it's not a tent. I'm a teepee. I'm a wigwam. I'm a
Yeah,
teepee. I'm a
that's right,
wigwam.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what it is. A teepee is a kind of tent. A wigwam is another kind of tent. So if you tell the doctor, "I'm a teepee. I'm a wigwam. I'm a teepee. I'm a wigwam," the doctor will tell you, "You're too tense." That's a funny one. And how about what did the green grape say to the purple grape? What did the green grape say to the purple grape, everyone? Breathe, man, breathe. I like that one. It's simple, but especially when you have like just like a purple grape
Yeah.
talking to a
Yes,
green grape. Yeah. Mona liked that one. Okay, let's see. Here's another one here. What about
do you
the
got?
number 10?
okay, yes. Why did the math book look sad?
Why did the math book look sad?
Because it had too many problems.
Oh. Yes, that's right. It had too many problems. Yeah, 太多问题.
太多问题.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. So, math books, right? What do we call when you're doing math? We say that you're doing math problems, right? So the book has too many problems, right? Why did the skeleton go to the dance? Why did the skeleton go to the dance, Athena? He didn't have anybody to take.
Didn't have any body to take.
Oh, yes, that's a good one, right? See, you have to do the tee-hee, right?
Yes.
It's the tee-hee joke, the laugh that makes it so funny, right? Yeah, the tee-hee-hee-hee, right? He didn't have any body to take. That's great. All right. Yeah. Okay. We'll do another one. What did the janitor say when he jumped out of the closet? What did the janitor say when he jumped out of the closet, Clay?
You want me to say it? Supplies!
Supplies, everyone. Supplies. Not surprise. Supplies. Because that's what the janitor uses to clean. He uses cleaning supplies. Right? So the janitor doesn't say surprise. He says supplies. Right? And Athena's joke, he didn't have any body to take, right? Anybody and any body, right?
Yes.
Yes. So that's, like I said, that's why these jokes are funny, because they rely on you listening to the words and hearing them two
Yes.
different ways, right? So supplies and surprise. And see, now this is why I told you that pronunciation, clarity is important. Clarity is important, right? Oh, and speaking of clarity is important, guess what, guys? Just yesterday, not to talk about politics in any way, shape, or form, but there was a woman who was at the White House in the United States. She was an Afghani journalist, and she asked the president a question, and he said he couldn't understand her accent. Now, I listened to her, and yeah, her accent is a little strong, and the room is very boomy, and he's an old man.
Yeah.
Right? So when you combine the fact that she has an accent and it's a boomy, loud, reverby room, she's far away, not close. She's yelling her question at him, and he's an old man. The old men don't listen or hear very well. And he doesn't.
And they choose to not listen most of the time,
That's
too.
right. So, but he didn't answer her question, and he told her, I'm sorry. He gave her a pretty terrible answer, to be honest with you. But the point is that, look, I told you clarity does matter. And in her case, that's an opportunity where I would say, if you're a White House correspondent journalist, then yes, you need to work on your accent more than most people, right?
That's a very niche spot
right, that's
to be
a
in.
very niche spot to be in, right?
Yes.
So it's most of you only need to achieve clarity, but in that job you need not only clarity, but I think better than that too, because language is power. And look what happened. She had a question, she wanted that question answered, but because her language wasn't good enough, or his hearing wasn't good enough, or both, she didn't get her question answered. There's the language's power part, right? So that's why it's so important to really work on your accent enough to be clear.
Yes.
To be clear, right? Like, I honestly felt bad for her. Like, if I knew her or I could contact her, I would offer her a few free lessons.
Yeah.
Just to help her with her pronunciation and her accent. Because, yeah, if you're going to be in that position, you need to be able to speak clearly. So, anyway. Okay, let's go back to jokes. the tee-hee and the ta-ha and the ho-ho and the hee-hee.
We could do
and the
another
hum-hum.
another Rodney Dangerfield.
Okay.
joke.
Do you guys know there's you don't know, I'm sure you don't know. There's a guy, he's an old American comedian. His name is Rodney Dangerfield. Such a great
Just
name.
an N.
Oops.
Yes, it was, and he used to do a lot of one-liner jokes like we're doing now,
Yeah.
and he would do them for an hour, and he
Yeah.
would just get up there and
That's right.
and
So,
say 'em all.
that's another kind of joke, right? So sometimes we say we have dad jokes, right? And dad jokes are often puns. And then we have another kind of joke that's called a one-liner. A one-liner is where you just tell like it's one sentence basically. It's usually more than one sentence, like
Yeah,
two
it is,
sentences.
but yeah, it's one line of jokes.
The
Yeah.
point is you just come up and you say, "Hey everybody, did you hear about blah 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 blah?" And then blah 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 blah. Boom, done.
Yeah.
That's it. It's very quick, right? So Rodney Dangerfield was very, very good at one-liners. And I think you want to hyphenate that, maybe one-liner. Should be a hyphen in between. We're both fans,
Yeah.
and he knows a few Rodney Dangerfield jokes.
I'll
so go
even
ahead.
do the impression.
Yeah, yeah.
with it.
You can see. This is what Rodney Dangerfield used to sound like too.
He used to say, "Hey, I tell you what, I get no respect. Me and my wife, we were happy for 20 years. Then we met each other."
And then wait, I need to do the next part.
Oh yeah. The live drum test. That's great.
Right? That's what you do in the old days when you told a joke. You had somebody back there to go, boom,
Cue the laugh.
right? So Rodney Dangerfield was one of the funniest guys for these kinds of silly jokes, you know. Yeah. So yeah, you said, "Me and my wife, we were happy for 20 years, and then we met each other," right? Like so that's the funny part, right? Okay, so let's go talk about another one. This one is a little harder to understand. This one we have to explain a little bit more.
Yeah, it was the golf one that I said was sort of like that too.
Yeah, so here's one here. Why do cows have hooves instead of feet? Why do cows have hooves instead of feet? Anyone? Because they lack toes. They lack toes. So why do cows have hooves instead of feet? And the answer is because they lack toes. Lactose. They have no
Yes.
toes. They lactose.
And lactose is what's
Is
in milk.
In milk, right?
Yes.
That's a very important thing that cows have in milk, right? And what are hooves? Hooves are what we call the feet of certain animals like cows and deer and
Ungulate,
goats and sheep,
Yes.
right? We call those hooves, right? Yes, because they lactose. Right? Horses, yeah, same, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, do we have any more? Did we do them all? Oh, we didn't do this. This one is a good one for kids. Why did the Scarecrow win an award? Why did the Scarecrow win an award? Because he was outstanding in his field. Yes, that's right. We need a laugh track.
Yeah, we do.
I need my laugh track. Yeah. But anyway, yes, because he was outstanding in his field. So what is a scarecrow? Everybody, do you guys know what a scarecrow is? What is a scarecrow?
Any Wizard of Oz?
Yeah, if you've seen The Wizard of Oz, right? Follow the yellow brick road, follow the yellow brick road, follow the yellow brick road, right? A scarecrow is one of the guys from The Wizard of Oz, right? And what is a scarecrow? When you have a farm, if you have a farm and you have, let's say you have corn, and you're growing corn and you have a big field of corn and the birds like to come and eat your corn, right? So what kind of birds do that? Crows often do that. Crows are the big black birds, right? They're actually very smart,
Yes.
right? And so, yeah, a straw person. They put a fake person out there that's made of straw.
Yeah,
Sorry
you
about
fill
that.
it. You fill a shirt.
Fill it up,
Yeah.
right? And you're trying to scare the birds. You're hoping they will think there's a person there. So it is called a scarecrow.
Is that the Chinese word?
I
for
guess
it
so.
there?
Yeah, something Ren.
Yeah, some type of man.
That's right.
Straw man.
Yeah. So, yeah, that is what it is. It's a straw person, right? And so, so what did the scarecrow, or why did the scarecrow win an award? Because he was outstanding in his field. So it has two meanings. One, he's in the field, standing.
Outstanding.
Right? He's outstanding in this field. But the second meaning, to be outstanding in your field, means to be very good at something. You've achieved a high level of something, right? So he's outstanding in the field of science, means he's amazing in science, right? He's outstanding in the field of music, means he's amazing in music, right? So there you go. That's English for you, right? Outstanding in your field. Or just outstanding. There's another word that you hoped your teacher would write on the paper,
Yes.
right? You know,
Yes.
outstanding. You know, like,
Yeah, it was better than satisfactory.
Right, yeah. If you got satisfactory, it was like wah 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 wah. But if you got outstanding, it was like da, 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 da. You know, like yeah. So yeah, that's right. The farmer made. I wouldn't call it a toy, but yeah, something a farmer makes.
You
to
can play
scare.
with it.
Yeah, sure. I suppose you could. Yeah, I suppose you could. That's right. Oh, there's another one. Amir said a cut above the rest, out of this world. Good. Yeah, those are
Yeah.
other good ones. Okay, good. Let's see. I have to get 10 more. Let's see. Give me 10 more. There's a good competition that I would like to have. Let's get DeepSeek versus ChatGPT on dad jokes.
They tell them to each other.
Yeah, like let's see that's how you can tell which one is really the better one.
There's one kind of mean one you tell with your friends. It's why did the chicken cross the road?
Why?
To get to the idiot's house. Knock knock. You say who's there, and you say the chicken.
Guys, we were just talking earlier. There are also a lot of jokes that they make about drummers, right? And so it's a long story about why do we make jokes about drummers, but there are a lot of drummer jokes. Like, for example, what do you do when the drummer is at your door? What do you do when the drummer comes to your door? Pay him for the pizza. You know,
Yeah, I feel like bass player is used in that as well.
Yeah.
Like,
how do you know the drummer is at your door? How do you know the drummer is at the door? The knocking speeds up. So, what is another one? What do you call? Let me think. What is that? Oh, I can't remember that one. I'm trying to remember the punchline for it, and I can't remember.
That reminded me of one that's not a drum joke, but it is sort of a dad joke. It's what do you call a cow with no legs? Ground beef.
Yeah, there you go. Ground beef. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay,
Hey,
let's
Bellin.
do. Here's a silly one. This one is for the Disney lovers. Why can't you give Elsa a balloon? Why can't you give Elsa a balloon? Anyone? Come on. You've got to know this one.
I don't know this.
Because she'll let it go, let it go. Yeah, that one's pop culture related,
Yeah.
right? It's about the song Let It Go. And I only know that because when I was teaching in Taiwan, that was when that movie was super
Oh, yeah.
popular. I had 3 Elsas in my class. I had 3 Elsas, and who was the other girl? Elsa and Anna? I had 2 or 3 Annas and 2 or 3 Elsas in every class. It
Did
was
they
like
get
the
along?
most popular names. You know, like the Disney names were super popular.
Yeah.
So it was like Elsa, and Elsa. you know? And yeah, so the kids were always singing, let it go, let it go. And I was like, oh, you know? It petrified in my mind because of Adriana. See, that's what I mean. Yeah. Anyway, what's got a wave but no sea?
What is it?
What is it, Athena?
Hair.
Hair. Yes, hair has a wave but no sea. There you go. What's brown and sticky? What's brown and sticky, Clay?
I don't know.
A stick. It's brown and sticky. It's a stick. There you go, guys. That one was stupid but funny. Okay, here, do another one.
What we got?
Number 3. That's a good
Okay.
one.
Yes. Why don't oysters donate to charity?
Why don't oysters donate to charity?
Because they're shellfish.
They're shellfish, everyone. They're shellfish. They're so shellfish. That's right.
like
Yeah,
that one, too.
okay. So that's a good one. So what are shellfish, everyone? The word shellfish. Shellfish is the word that we use, when we're talking about lobsters, crabs, we're talking about
Shrimp.
clams, shrimp, scallops, mollusks. All of those are shellfish. They have a shell, most of them.
Yeah, they have some type of exo shell. Yes.
Right. So yeah, bivalves that's one kind of shellfish, right? Okay. So and shellfish and shellfish sound the same, right? That's the joke. That's the joke. I really do need to go back on that drums though, you know, but every time, you know. Oh, look, Athena has a lot of them.
Yeah.
What has many a tooth but never a mouth?
I feel like I've heard this one. I don't know.
What has many a tooth but never a mouth? So that's how you can tell Athena's a teacher.
Yeah, she's got them loaded
Yeah.
up.
Mm-hmm. What has many a tooth but never a mouth? A saw. That's a good
I
one.
like it, yeah.
Yeah, good. What do you call a man without a body and nose? Saba says.
I think I know this one.
What do you call a man without a body and a nose?
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows. That's good. I like that one. Nobody knows. Very good. And who said that one? Muhammad says they're not funny, but laughter is contagious. Yeah, that's the point. Yeah, dad jokes are those ones they're not really funny.
No.
They're grown funny.
Yes.
You know, that's what we call a special kind of funny where it's you have to fake laugh like we're doing.
Yes,
you know? Like,
exactly. The environment is funnier than the actual
right.
joke.
They
you
do
know?
make you smile.
Yes.
Dad jokes will make you smile for sure. They won't make you laugh usually, but
Right.
not like genuinely.
Yeah, not
you
a
know?
big belly laugh.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Or a knee slapper, as
That's
we might
right.
call it.
Yeah, a knee slapper. That's right. If these kinds of jokes are what we call knee slappers, right? Because that's what people do. They're knee slappers. Okay. See, this is a fun English lesson, right? We're learning a lot of weird things like
Yes.
knee slappers.
And we're laughing.
That's right. Yeah. Okay, let's do another one. Let's see. Here's a good one. Just a little bit dirty. Why do ducks have feathers?
Why do ducks have feathers?
Why do ducks have feathers, everyone? To cover their butt quacks.
I actually like that.
I do like that one. To cover their butt quacks. I like that one. Why do ducks have feathers? To cover their butt quacks. Okay, you do the next one. I'm going to blow my nose.
All right. Oh, I went too many. Hold on. Okay. Why couldn't the bicycle stand up by itself? Why couldn't the bicycle stand up by itself? Because it was too tired.
It was too tired, everyone.
It has, yes, two, exactly, Alyssa. Perfect.
That's right.
And-
yeah,
and-
two, the number two, tired, or two, like too much
Right.
tired. Right. Right. So that's a pun.
Yes.
That's a pun, right? Oh, here's a good one for the ladies. This is a good one for the ladies, okay? Are you ready? I told my wife she should embrace her mistakes. I told my wife she should embrace her mistakes, so she gave me a hug.
That's a Rodney Dangerfield
That
one.
is, yeah, that's right. I told my wife she should embrace her mistakes. She gave me a hug.
Hey.
Hey, no respect.
Oh.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Oh, it's getting hot in here. That's right. Yeah, I told my wife she should embrace her mistakes, so she gave me a hug.
My dad saw Rodney Dangerfield in Cincinnati back in the day,
Oh, no
in the
kidding.
80s. Yeah,
Wow.
and he said he doesn't really remember any of the jokes because it was so fast, but he does remember he walked out. He goes, Cincinnati. Whoopee. He said he didn't stop laughing from that moment
That's
on. Yeah.
funny. You didn't understand that one? Which one was it? Oh, so I told my wife she should embrace her mistakes. To embrace means to give a hug,
Yes.
right? And so when we say embrace your mistakes, it means accept.
It means
accept your
yes,
mistakes,
it's
right?
a theoretical hug.
Right, yeah, right. So, yeah, but when she gives you a real hug,
That's
she's
it.
like saying you're a mistake.
Yes, that's an embrace.
Yeah.
She's literally embracing her mistakes.
Right, exactly.
Oh crap! I
Yeah.
gotta go.
Oh, you do? Yeah, okay.
I gotta get to work. Sorry, I was having too much
We'll,
fun.
we'll do one last one
Okay,
here.
yeah, I'll do one more one.
Pick one.
Let me do one more. Okay.
This is Clay's last joke.
Okay. What do you call a bear with no teeth?
What do you call a bear with no teeth?
A gummy bear.
Okay, so one final.
Yeah. Yes.
All right, guys. Clay has to go.
I gotta head out.
I'll be back in just 1 second. Let me just let him out the door here, and then I'll be back for some more fun
guys.
dad jokes.
I thought I knocked the chair. I almost did knock the chair over.
Yeah, it gets a little hinky sometimes.
Bye, guys. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yes, sir. And I'll Friday definitely.
Yeah,
I
let me
plan
know.
to be
Yeah.
here.
Okay, cool.
See you, bud.
All right, see you. Ooh, it's getting cold. Okay, everyone. All right, we're back. I'm back. Not we're back. I'm back. All right, we'll do just a little bit more. What time is it here? Yeah, we're gonna keep this one a little shorter today. I think. I usually do an hour and a half or two, but I think today is just gonna be just about an hour. Okay, let's see. Yeah, Muhammad, Clay will be here every Wednesday and Friday. Usually Wednesdays and Fridays he's here. Yeah. Sometimes he's busy or can't make it, but yeah, most of the time he'll be here on Wednesday and Friday around this time. Okay? All right, let's see. Athena says, if I were in the sun and you were out of it, what would the sun become? If I were in the sun and you were out of it, what would the sun become? What is the answer? If I were in the sun and you were out of it, what would the sun become? Ah, it would become sin. Ah, that's good. I like that. Okay, that's a good one. If I were in the sun and you were out of it, what would the sun become? Sin. Bad girl. Okay. Polite learner, I see your question, polite learner, but sometimes you have to pay attention to what we're doing in the class. And today we're doing something else. Okay. And same with you, Seda. Hi. Hello. I help people here often, but you have to come to the right class to get the right kind of help. Okay? And hello, Guatem. So, yeah. So, polite learner, please just wait for that question. Come to the right class, guys. If you want to watch me and you want to get help, I'm happy to help you, okay? But you have to be responsible for your learning. And that means you come to my class. That means you're going to do what I do, right? So you have to follow the teacher. You don't just go to a teacher and ask them anything anytime. That's not how it works. Okay? All right. All right, and let's see. Let's do just a couple more dad jokes. We'll do just a couple more dad jokes, but it's not going to be as fun because Clay's not here. I don't have somebody to laugh with. Okay. What do you call a fake noodle? What do you call a fake noodle, everyone? What do you call a fake noodle? An impasta. That's right, an impasta. It means imposter, right? Imposter is a word that means a fake, right? So an impasta. Yeah, there you go. An impasta. Or here's a funny one that's also about pasta. What was that one? Let me think. What was it called? Yeah, here it is. Oh, yeah. Well, where's the answer? There it is. That's not it either. I don't know where it is. Oh, well, I lost that one. There's another joke about pasta, but I can't find it. Yeah, I can't. Anyway, okay. Imposter is game. No, an imposter means a fake person. Somebody who's not the real person is an imposter. Okay, so if I pretend to be someone, then I am an imposter. Okay? Yeah, Alexander, that's why I thought today would be fun, because we're still learning English, but we're learning English through jokes, and you can explain the two different meanings of things sometimes and talk about puns and learn a few new vocabulary words along the way. Yeah, imposter. Yeah, somebody who's pretending to be someone. Charlatan is kind of like an imposter. Yeah. Similar. Okay. Why did the bicycle fall over? Ives says. Why did the bicycle fall over? Why did the bicycle fall over? Ive, what's the answer? Because it's too tired. Yeah, I think Clay said that one earlier. Yeah, Clay said that one earlier. It's too tired. Okay, how about this one? Why did the coffee make a police report? Why did the coffee go to the police? Why did the coffee go to the police? Anyone? Because it got mugged. It got mugged. This is a mug. This is a mug, a coffee mug. But the word mug also means to rob from someone, to steal from someone is to mug them, right? So why did the coffee go to the police? Because it got mugged. Okay? Okay, here's another one about skeletons. Why did the skeletons never have a band? Why did the skeleton not start a band? Because it has no organs. Because it has no organs. So, skeleton. A skeleton is a person's bones, right? All the bones that you have. And what is an organ? Organ has two meanings. An organ can be your heart, your lungs, your stomach. Those are organs. Your kidneys, your pancreas, those are all organs inside your body. But organ can also mean an organ. Ba-da-da, ba-da-da-da-da-da. Right? An organ, church organ or something, right? Okay, there you go. That's a good one. What kind of coat is always wet when you put it on? A raincoat. Yeah, there you go. Why don't scientists trust atoms? Why don't scientists trust atoms? Why don't scientists trust atoms? Anyone? Because they make up everything. Oh, I like that one, Guadam. Because they make up everything. There you go. That's good. My answer is not enough. You mean you don't understand? Habiber, no, I am a teacher. I am an English teacher. I am teaching English. And thank you, Diran. Okay, we have time for one more joke. One more joke. This is the final joke for today. Are you ready? This is the final joke. It's an English joke. This is a good one. Okay? What did the boy say to his mom about the alphabet that he learned in school? What did the boy say to his mom about the alphabet that he learned in school? He said, I only know 25 letters of the alphabet. I don't know why. Get it? I don't know why. I don't know why, everyone. That's a good one, right? I only know 26, or I only know 25 letters of the alphabet. I don't know why. All right, so there you go. There's your English dad jokes for the day and dad joke lesson on English. Okay? It's really difficult for you, David. Well, David, this episode will be uploaded to YouTube right after I finish here. You can go watch it again and try to understand. Jokes are funny, but they're hard to understand between cultures sometimes, right? But that's why sometimes jokes are a good thing to try to learn, right? Jokes will teach you not only about the vocabulary of a country or a place, or culture, but it will also teach you about the culture, right? Like, what do they believe? What do they think? What do they feel? What do they think is funny? Right? So jokes are fun. Jokes are a fun way to learn, you know? And dad jokes are good too. And you can just type in a search for dad jokes and just read them and try to understand them. And if you can't, keep trying. Something about it is funny. You can ask ChatGPT to explain it to you, or DeepSeek, right? Type in the dad joke, and if you don't understand it, ask it to explain it to you. Okay? Where is my YouTube link? My YouTube is right here. Here is my YouTube. Okay? Dad jokes. Dad jokes are funny jokes that your father tells that make everybody laugh, you know, kind of silly jokes. Okay? That's right. You can use DeepSeek or you can use ChatGPT to help you to understand the jokes. Okay? If you don't understand. All right? And it's also a good icebreaker. Dad jokes are a wonderful icebreaker. They're funny. They make someone relax and laugh for a second, right? So they're a great icebreaker. Okay? All right, guys. I've been here for about 1 hour, and it's going to be my first time doing just an hour. I always do a long time, but I'm going to do an hour, and I think I'm going to come back, though. I'm going to take a short break to eat something, okay? And then I'm going to be back, and I'm going to do a live, I'm going to do a voice room. Sorry, I'm going to do a voice room. Okay, so I'm going to take a break just for a little while. I should be back in about 30 minutes, maybe a little longer, and I'm going to do a voice room. So I will be back. If you want to come ask me your questions, you know, if you have English questions, come ask me your questions on my voice room. Okay? All right, guys, that's going to be it. Thank you very much. I hope you had fun. Make sure you follow and come back and see me again. Okay? Thanks, guys. Bye-bye. See you in a bit.